Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Valeria or Fluorescence UV. Today is a super exciting video. I am feeling the spring and summer vibes, and you know what that means? Bold colors for makeup. This is a trend that's going on right now. I'm just so fucking excited for this. I wish I was a professional fucking YouTuber because I forgot to not throw away the boxes. So I really apologize for not having the boxes and not showing the collections, but I hope I do make it up. So the funny thing is that I actually got these eyeliners just in time for EDC. I actually got them on Sunday, so I used them on Sunday. And this isn't really my first time using them, but I do like that I used them beforehand. This time I'm using a different technique because I did want to see if a white gel eyeliner would improve the formula and improve the look of these, because they do crack if you don't use anything under them. So I wanted to see and experiment to see if something is going to make it better or not. And you're gonna have to tune in and find out. I'm going to do timestamps for the demo and for the review. So just keep on watching, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I'm actually doing is using, of course, my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot and then my Morphe E20 brush. And this is like a concealer brush. I'm just going to use it to put my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot on my lid. Okay, so I'm actually going to go in with a single eyeshadow, and I'm actually going to use this shade right here, which is Issues. It's a single eyeshadow from ColourPop. All I'm really doing is just putting it all over my lid and crease. So I'm actually changing the brush, and I'm just going to use the same shade Issues, and this is my Morphe R36 brush. All I'm really doing is just packing in that eyeshadow into the lid. Just as you can tell, it gives me like a really nice pop of color. I'm super excited to actually try this out, but I'm very nervous because I did not practice for this. I'm actually winging it, and I hope it goes really well, so we shall see at the end of the video. I'm not gonna lie, I actually like this eyeshadow by itself. Oh my god, I've never done this all over the lid, but it gives it such a nice hue. Then with my flat shader brush, I'm just going to put that in my lower lash line. This was super unintentional, but this eyeshadow actually matches my shirt very well. I'm actually surprised. I'm so shooketh right now, but I really like this eyeshadow. Okay, now that we have the single eyeshadow all over the lid, we're gonna get started with the look. So with the first collection that we're going in with is Baywatch. Before I start anything, I'm just going to do this off camera. I'm going to use my white eyeliner as a base to kind of figure out how I want to do my graphic liner. So I'll be right back. Okay, now that I went on with the white eyeliner, it does look a little bit creamy, but I hope it doesn't really matter. I was trying to put it as white as possible, but it was a lot hotter than I thought. I think it's just a little, it looks very tan because of the eyeshadow underneath, but we're gonna try it out. So now I'm going in with, again, with the Baywatch collection. First thing I'm doing is going in with the shade Hot Tub Club, Beautiful Blue. And I'm just going to put that in my inner corner right here. So what I do recommend when you take out these eyeliners, I recommend you to really clean out the extra product of it, because it does get very goopy, so you don't overdo it. Now I'm just gonna go in my inner corner first, and I'm going in halfway. Now don't be scared to go a little bit more than half, because you do have to blend it out with the grain. Okay, for the next shade, I'm actually going to use Jalapeno over here. Beautiful names. Honestly, the names are so fucking good and catchy. I love it. What I do recommend is for you to actually look down for the outer corner part when you wing it out. Okay, going back in with the shade Hot Tub Club, I'm just going over the jalapeno again. And this just makes it blend together so beautifully. So there you have it, the first ombre eye. I do recommend you just to keep your eye closed so nothing transfers over, you know, because your eye naturally does wrinkle. and it does crease, so you should just be careful on where it won't go on the top. But I really like how this looks. Like, I hope you guys can see it. So I realized my camera was not recording right when I pressed that dot, so let's disregard that. All I'm just doing right now is using the shade Technobeat, and I'm just going to put that on that line right there. Now, because I am doing it on the crease, just make sure you are looking down into a mirror when you do these types of looks. This helps out so much. But now that it's dried up, there you have it. This is super tropical. I am living for this. Even the single eyeshadow Issues from ColourPop is just giving it such a very nice complementary shade that it just works with it. So I'm very impressed. Okay, so for the next eye, I'm going to use Bayside, and I'm actually going to mix the colors a little bit. So the green is going to be on top, and the pink is going to be first, and then the blue is going to be in the outer corner. So let me zoom you in real quick. First shade I'm using is Papaya Maya, and I'm just going to put in my inner corner. This color is so beautiful. It's just like the perfect peachy pink. So just make sure you keep looking down with your mirror. Literally my mirror is down here. I have like a double-sided mirror, and then I just look down. So don't be scared. This is the easiest way to do eyeliner, especially like for these colorful graphic looks. So the next shade I'm using is Skinny Dip. Ooh, I like this one. I'm just gonna make sure I shake them up a little bit before I use them, and I'm just gonna use that on the outer corner. So going back in with Papaya Maya, I'm just going to blend out my two colors in. So I'm trying to take off the most color out of this, and I'm just going to pat it into the blue. Now this shade is a lot harder just because they don't complement each other like these two. It's a lot harder to blend, but there's nothing that can't make me not blend these. And it looks actually really nice. It looks really cool. Okay, the next color I'm using is actually the lime green, which is Lime Fava. I don't know how to say that, so don't make fun of me. And then I'm just going again to put it on the top. So what I noticed, what actually does help a lot is that you take off the extra liquid eyeliner out of the brush, and it makes it easier to work in preciseness. Like, so if you want more of a defined line, that's what really helps out. Now just make sure to let it dry so it doesn't really transfer anywhere else, and it keeps the perfect shape that it has. So when you're doing graphic liners, I know the key is to be as perfect as possible. So right now what I usually do while it's drying is I like to go back and forth to see what eye is different and what I have to fix. So for example, this one I have to bring down more, so that's what I'm going to do right now. And there we have it. Oh, this is giving me such, I don't know, I feel like this color scheme is giving me 90 vibes for whatever reason with the primary, you know, like with all the colors that they had. So I'm actually living for this. Okay, so last but not least, we're actually going to use the Beike, these three right here. And these are going to be both on both eyes. I'm actually going to test out my theory and not put the white eyeliner under, just so I can see if it does crack, if it makes a difference having a white eyeliner. So we'll just go based off that. I just want to let you guys know, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing right now. Okay, first thing I'm doing is I'm actually going to use the shade Hottie Alert, and I'm actually going to make like a straight line down, because I do have two eyes that have two different type of pink tone, like pink undertones. Like this is a darker pink, a berry pink, and this is like more of a peachy pink, and this is more of a pale pink. So I want them to connect so it looks the same. Okay guys, so I'm actually in a little bit of a dilemma right now. I want to use Wet T-shirt, which is the white eyeliner, but I know it's going to crack if I don't put anything under it. So just for this shade only, because this is what really will prove my theory or not, I'm going in with the white eyeliner, and I'm just going to Just going to make a line from my inner corner to that line that I made right there. Now that I have that on, I'm going in right away with the white t-shirt, which is the white eyeliner. Next thing I'm doing is going in with Banana Blaze, which is this one right here, the yellow one. And what I'm going to do is from the line, I'm going to make it connect. I'm going to wing it out again. So I'm going to have a double wing on both sides. Okay guys, so this is the final eye look right here. I'm going to put some mascara on and see how I feel about it, and then I'll decide if I want to put lashes or not. Okay guys, so this is the final look right here. Just to let you guys know, I did go in with mascara, which is my Monsieur Lancome mascara. I do really like how I didn't add any lashes because it does give me more of a summer vibe, a summer look, and more of a spring look, and it's more fresh, which I feel like because these colors are so standout-ish, I was able to let the liner actually show. Just to give an honorable mention, because this is a Fenty video, I had to use Fenty lip products. For my lip products, I actually went in with my Fenty Lip Stunner Paint in Unbutton. So then I went in with the Fenty Gloss Bomb in Fussy. Honestly, I think I'm running low on this and I'm freaking fuck out. Let's get on to the review of the eyeliners. Just looking at it and taking close-up looks on my eyeliners, I do feel like the white eyeliner was a good idea and it didn't really crack as much as it did when it had no base. There are still cracks, but I do feel like it helped out a lot. The only one I feel like I noticed the most cracks on with the white base is the Lime Fava. I just do notice that it has a lot of cracks. You can't really cover it, so I don't want to go over it because it just crack even more. And even with Banana Blaze, I did notice that it's cracked, but this one had no base on it and it's not even as noticeable as the Lime one, so maybe it's just the color of it. Out of all of them, there's one that wasn't disappointing, but it was underwhelming, and that shade is Hottie Alert. And to be honest with you, I was underwhelmed by it because I feel like you can look at it in the camera, but in person I don't see it, and I feel like maybe even in the camera you can't really see it. Comment down below if you can actually notice the Hottie Alert or not. I think it looks so pretty wet. When it dries down darker, so I'm a little bit more disappointed on it because on application it looks really nice. This is the only one that actually changed color the most, because even the Banana Blaze is brighter, but it's not like a whole 2 shades darker like this one. The one that caught me by surprise was actually White Tea, because it is very bright and it's even with the white base it didn't crack, which is what I was very surprised about. And I'm for sure going to buy more white eyeliners with these just so I can use them. What I'm thinking about doing is maybe finding like actual matches for these eyeliners and using them as a base. So instead of a white, using the actual color, maybe you won't be able to see the cracks as much. So I don't know, I'm gonna test it out and see what I can do. So out of all three, if you decide to go and get one, I feel like for beginners, Baywatch, this is the best one because it's very user friendly. They're very pigmented and they are the ones that crack the least, and they are the most standoffish. So if you're trying to get into color and you want very bright colors, this is what you get, and these are the ones that are worth it. I do feel like these colors, the Baywatch ones, are perfect for like how I did. You put a matte single eyeshadow on your lid and then you put this on top and you're good to go. Bayside is actually my second favorite just because of the fact that the tones are more for the spring, and I do think these are softer than these right here. This is more of a summer eye, this is more of a spring eye. This is going to be a little bit harder for beginners, but I feel like these are for beginners who want softer tones, who are scared of color, who are just wanting to warm up and they don't know how to. I think this is going to be the best for these type of people. And my favorite one out of the three is Papaya Mama. This color is so good. It's not true to the bottle. It does go like a shade darker, but still looks pretty bomb. And Skinny Dip, I've seen everybody use this shade because it is very pretty. And I do think it is a very wearable color, and it's very easy to use, and it's not super overwhelming as some people might find this color. But I think this one is good for people who like color but don't like very vibrant colors and like soft muted ones. So for the last one, this is Vacay. This is my least favorite, but I do like what they have in there, if that makes sense. So personally, I do think I would gravitate more through Baywatch instead of Bayside, but I'm like, because this white is actually very nice. This one was the one that impressed me the most under the white eyeliner. Of course, that proves my theory that the white eyeliner under the white liquid eyeliner is going to help. So, going on with that, if I feel like to make these better, you have to find cream eyeliners that match these shades so they can be at its brightest. So Haughty Allure was actually the most underwhelming one, just because when you do initially put it on, it's wet and then it oxidizes 2 shades darker, so it's not like the packaging, and I just feel like sometimes you can't really notice it on the screen. Comment down below if you can see it. Personally, I think you can't really tell that it's there unless you're actually looking into it and I have a close-up and you're able to see it. So I feel like if I had put it on the outer corner or even in the inner corner, it would have gotten lost with the matte eyeshadow. And I think it does stand out so much because you do have the white and the yellow to make it pop a little bit more. Personally, I do think that this collection is more of an accent collection, and it's not meant to be the standout. It's meant to be with an extra eyeliner. That's my final thoughts on it. Comment down below which one you're gonna get, which one you're really interested in. Let me know. I want to hear it out, and I want to see which was your favorite color, which was your least favorite color. Let me know everything down below so we can talk about it. Make sure you like this video and you subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already. We like to do a lot of colorful makeup here, obviously. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye guys.